All right, so we're going to talk about sign, decimal, addition, and subtraction. So when you do this question, a lot of you guys are going to just be tempted. Just put in the calculator and never really have to think about the reasoning behind why things are the way they are. So today I'm not just going to say when you have this mixture of things, you do this. I'm going to walk you through this logically, okay? And a lot of you guys remember better when we think about logic rather than this is just the way you do it. So first thing you want to do is identify the first number that they give you, okay? So I'm just going to put negative 7.7. I'm going to round it. We're not actually rounding anything. I'm just putting it, shorthand here on my number line. So how my number line, I'm putting negative 7, putting it short to the middle. Doesn't really matter where you put it, but you get the point. Zero's over there on the right. And then second, you're going to go look at what you're going to do next, okay? So I have minus 1.74. So, just a reminder, when we have a number line, if we are subtracting, we are going to the left. And if we are adding, we are going to the right. Okay, so when I have this number, I say this number, negative 7.7 or negative 7.687, we are going to take this number, negative 1.74, and we're going to go that far to the left because we are subtracting, okay? So is it really clear right there, subtract. So we're going to go subtract to the left. So when I move that number, we are going to become more negative. So I'm going to move this way, 1.74. So when we think of that like it's getting more negative, I sort of want you to think about that in a sense of negative 7.687 becomes is more, that's why I'm putting that addition sign right there, negative 1.74, okay? So we'll add it up, 7, that's a 1, oops, the 7s can't do math today. Who would have thought? Okay, and 9. Let me make sure I did that right. I'm gonna throw that in my calculator real quick. Yeah, I know, I'm checking my work. I actually did it though, so come at me, bro. Yeah, 9.427. So this is my number for right here. Okay, that is how I logically got to this conclusion. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing for the next one. All right, so thankfully it's a video and you guys can roll it back and say, no, don't erase it, don't erase it. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so again, we're gonna start with the first number, 12.54. It is a positive number. So I'm going to, yeah, my zero's already gone over there. So I'm going to just put, I'm going to put 12.5 over here, 54 over here, just because I know how this is going to work out. Anyway, so this is my first number, 12.54. Doesn't really matter where you put on the number line. You can just extend it if you need to. And then you're going to go to your second number, okay? Notice that there are two, plus, minus. Now, sometimes you guys need to think about a plus in the traditional terms of like when you were in like kindergarten, when it says something and or something more. So think of that and in this case, that plus is more like an and. Okay. So when you have that, it's 12.54 and negative 24.673. Okay. So in that case, we are still going to the left. Okay. So because it's a negative right there, or you could just say like a positive and negative together equals a negative, whichever way works for you. But we're not doing that whole multiplication thing right now. So if that made no sense to you, just don't pay attention to that. So we're gonna go to the left, negative 24.673. So we're gonna move this way. Okay. We're going to move left 24.673. Now, what I want you guys to understand in this case is that your number is going to be negative. Like you're moving to the left negative. So your number is going to become smaller. When you have to go over from positive to negative or negative to positive, that's where a lot of people get sort of confused. So when you get to that point, I sort of just want you to remember, like, I have to go 24 to the left, but I'm at 12. So I'm going past that. So the end result of what you're looking for should be negative because you are going more than 12.54 that way. Does that make sense? So you should already say, okay, whatever I put in my answer box, it's going to be negative. That is what I need you to like hold on to. Okay. So when I have the number 24.673, okay, and then I have minus. So in the sense of when, like when we stack our numbers to do functions as a addition and subtraction, it just sort of makes sense to always put the larger digit-wise number on the top, okay, and then we have 12.54 there on the bottom. Okay, so what you're going to do from here is that you have to really think about, like, am I adding, or is like, do I need to add these numbers or do I need to subtract these numbers? Now, keep in mind, when you do this, right, when we cross the 0 point, we're moving 12.5. Where is my thing right here? We're moving 12.5420, right? And then we're going the rest of the way. Okay, so when you get to 0, this is how far you had to get to 0. So what is left in that trip to the 24.673? How much left do we have to go? So when you think of it in that way, you know you need to subtract what is left. So if I have to travel 24.673 miles and I got to 0, say, okay, well, I already went 12.54. How much is left? That's what I want you guys to think about when you're sort of thinking about this. My numbers look like trash. Okay, here we go. So we're subtracting. Okay, so I'm just going to subtract real quick. So that's 3, that's 3, that's 1, that's 2, that's 1. So my number is 12.133. Now remember, I said whatever you put in this box, we already know it's negative because we're going past that 0 line. So we're going to put 12.133 there. Now, I know you guys are totally okay with this one, but if you are still confused, which I know someone will be, I get it, I understand. Come and see me, okay? Don't just go to the calculator. Try and work it out. It will make sense the more that you do it, okay? So let me know if you guys need more help, and I got you.